swear. I have literally spent half my life in this legislature, 32 years, and I've actually loved every moment of it, even the bad parts, the relative bad parts, because, you know, one of the things that you come to realize is that we breathe life into the American democratic experiment. 32 years ago, I was delegate-elect Kumar Barve, permission to use the delegate's name, and Ann Healy was delegate-elect Ann Healy, and sitting next to me was this guy who went on to other things named Chris Van Hollen, and one of the most flamboyant leaders in this chamber, a man who was majority leader and chairman of the committee that I chair, actually, believe it or not, John Arnick, was talking to us freshmen about a exhibit of the American Constitution and the Declaration of Independence that was going throughout the entire United States, and at that time it was in the Smithsonian, and he said, you know, you really should go down to DC and look at that document, because that's you they were writing about. And nothing could be more correct than that. This is democracy at a human scale. We talk to lobbyists, we talk to advocates, we talk amongst ourselves, negotiate, we love each other, we hate each other on in occasion, and I am so proud, as the first person of Indian origin and the first Hindu to be a state legislator, to have been a part of this gigantic American experiment, successful experiment in democracy. And so, before I completely conclude, I do want to recognize a couple of people who are up around me, and of course, there is my Chief of Staff, Trish Gagnon, and my legislative aide, Kathy Dunn, who I suspect that in Arizona, listening in on the internet, is my long-standing legislative aide, Mary Scholl. If you're listening, thank you. I love you. I love you all. So I'll just conclude by saying, and of course, by the way, some of my sneakier, more politically astute strategies were concocted in working with my extremely hot wife. And she's also, by the way, the first female to be the chair of the Workers' Comp Commission. So I'll just conclude by saying that, of course, I love you all, and I think all about the people like Clay Mitchell and Casper R. Taylor, and of course, a guy who I met on my first day in the Economic Matters Committee, Speaker Mike Bush. I remember the highs and the lows, but this is a high point. I love you, I love this institution, and I love what we are able to do collectively on behalf of the great American experiment in democracy. Thank you, Madam Speaker.